Hi, my name is Justin. This is Nooks Cooks. Today I'm going to be cooking salsa or lechon sauce. So let's start. Salsa or lechon sauce is what the name implies. It's a sauce that you eat while you're eating lechon, or a whole roasted pig. It's also eaten with lechonkawali, which is a deep fried pork belly. Salsa is also a main ingredient to my favorite version of lechon, Paksiw Lechon. So after the party, there's all the leftover lechon. You take that and you cook it into a new stew. So salsa comes from the Spanish word salsa, which means sauce. I'm going to be cooking my salsa from scratch, but if you don't want to go through all that trouble and you want something in a quick pinch, you can buy mang tomas, which is an all-purpose sauce, a version of salsa. But what's the fun in that? We're just going to cook it from scratch. It's going to taste better that way anyways. Salsa, like many Filipino dishes, covers a lot of different flavor profiles. So starting with the pork liver, and then we have onion, garlic. I like my salsa to have a strong black pepper flavor, so we have black pepper. We're going to season with salt, and then there's a sweet component. So here we have brown sugar, an acid component, we have cane sugar vinegar, and then we're going to thicken it with breadcrumbs.
And a final ingredient I forgot to add is water. Start by dicing a yellow onion. Mincing garlic. Then cut up the liver. This doesn't have to be an exact shape or size. Eventually this is going to go into a blender, so just enough so it's easy to blend. Add enough neutral oil to a pan to cover the bottom. Add in the diced onions and cook until translucent. I forgot to film adding the garlic, but add the garlic and cook until fragrant. Once the onion and garlic are ready, add in the pork liver. Stir to make sure the liver is cooked all the way through. Add cane sugar vinegar. And then add water. Once the liver is thoroughly cooked through, it's ready to go into the blender. For this step, you can use a conventional blender or a stick blender, also known as an immersion blender. If you're using a conventional blender, remember to loosen up the top a little bit. Because of the steam and the heat, it could explode. Blend until the entire mixture is smooth. Add the blended mixture back to the pan. Okay, this was a little bit too hot, maybe more at medium heat. It got all over the place. Crack in some black peppercorn. I like my salsa extra peppery, so the amount is totally up to you. Then season with kosher salt. Then you add the brown sugar. I added about 1.5 cups. I'd say you can put anywhere from 1.5 to 2 cups. You want it to be sweet, something that you notice, but not cloyingly sweet to the point that it tastes like a dessert. Remember to always taste your food while you're cooking so you can adjust it to your preferences. Lastly, add breadcrumbs for thickening up the salsa. I added a cup here. It ended up being way too much, so I would say maybe use about half of what I used. The beauty of sauces is you can adjust them as needed. I had to add water to get the salsa to the consistency that I wanted, and I adjusted everything else accordingly. Remember, as this cools down, it'll thicken up even more.
Okay, the salsa's done and it's time to give it a taste. I know this is meant to be eaten with lechon or lechonkawali, but let's taste it on its own to see how it's like. Here it is. Magantamo, let's eat. This is one of my favorite Filipino sauces. It's unmistakably liver and complex at the same time. There's so many different flavors that jump out at you. There's the acid from the cane sugar vinegar, the sweetness of the brown sugar, and the pepperiness of the black pepper. It goes perfectly with lechonkawali and lechon, and I'll be posting a video soon of lechonkawali, and I'll probably put in a video of me eating those two together. Let's move on to the sarsa. So this is the liver-based sauce that has vinegar, and what else did we put in there? Vinegar, brown sugar, pepper. Okay, this is my go-to sauce, so let's get it in there.
Okay, that's enough preview of lechonkawali. If it hasn't dropped yet, wait for that to drop, and if it has, hop on over to that video.
Hey everyone, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you, and if you made it this far in the video, leave a comment down below what your favorite type of sauce is, and keep an eye out for my future lechonkawali video. And remember to like and subscribe. Peace!